Amazon is a great tropical rainforest where every meter of land and every stream of water is full of danger. In the maze of tree roots and tangled rivers, predators are silently lurking. In a world where life and death are only a moment apart, who will rise to the throne? Amazon. The terrifying clash between Jaguar and Caiman. Amazon is the green lung of the earth, where dense forests and rivers intertwine like an endless maze. Under the damp canopy and murky water, countless predators lurk, waiting for the opportunity to strike a fatal blow. The wild beauty here always goes hand in hand with danger, turning Amazon into the most fierce arena of life and death on the planet. The surface of the Amazon water ripples quietly. The golden sunlight penetrates through the dense canopy. Suddenly, heavy but gentle footsteps echo from the jungle. From the darkness, bright yellow eyes flash like two sparks of fire. The Jaguar appeared, quietly advancing to the riverbank, each stride filled with power. Without needing to roar, its mere presence was enough to make the entire forest stop, signaling that a supreme predator had entered the fray. The Jaguar, the apex predator of the Amazon. With a muscular body, rippling muscles, and the strongest jaws of any big cat, it can penetrate the skull of its prey with just one bite. Unlike lions or leopards, jaguars live alone and prefer ambushes, quietly approaching and then delivering the finishing blow in the blink of an eye. In particular, it is a rare cat that dares to dive into the water to hunt. Even rulers like the Caiman are not out of its death list. The surface of the Amazon suddenly stirred up waves. From the murky water, a pair of cold yellow eyes gradually emerged. The Caiman quietly emerged from the darkness, carrying the aura of a patient and deadly predator. In the dense forest, the jaguar crouched low, each step as light as gliding on the ground. Its bright yellow eyes locked on its prey that was lying in the river. It approached every meter. Its breath was compressed, its muscles tensed as if ready to burst. And then the hunt broke out. The crocodile struggled desperately, but then its heavy body gradually sank into the red water. The jaguar quietly dragged its opponent's body to the shore, its cold eyes shining with dominance. In the fierce Amazon, the one who dares to challenge death can only be the strongest. And today, the throne belongs to the jaguar. After fierce battles, the female jaguar seeks the silence of the deep forest. It chooses hidden rock crevices or bushes to prepare for the journey to continue its life. After nearly 100 days of pregnancy, the female jaguar gives birth to 1 to 4 cubs, small and blind at birth. During the first weeks, it barely leaves the den, both nurturing and protecting its young from predators. As it grows older, the cub begins to learn how to stalk and ambush under the strict guidance of its mother. The deep roar of the adult leopard blends with the young cry that echoes through the forest, like a song of survival passed from generation to generation. In the fierce Amazon, where the weak are always eliminated, it is this silent continuity that helps the jaguar maintain its position as the ultimate predator, both the god of death and the symbol of survival. The sun filters through the dense foliage, scattering streaks of golden light onto the deep green forest floor. A gentle wind causes the giant treetops to shake slightly, revealing the vast sky above. In the midst of that peaceful moment, the space is suddenly shaken by deep howls, echoing throughout the Amazon. A sound pierces the silence, signaling the arrival of another force in the rainforest, the red howler monkeys, the rulers of the highlands. Hidden in the dense undergrowth, they let out a long, resonant call that can be heard for kilometers. It is not only the sound of South America's typical primate, but also a powerful declaration in the wild. The shiny red-brown fur covers the entire body. The long, flexible tail is considered a fifth arm, allowing them to cling tightly to tree branches when moving in the maze of dense forests. Red howler monkeys are not predators. They are leaf eaters, with large stomachs containing many microorganisms that help digest cellulose, a rare biological advantage, allowing them to live off young leaves, ripe fruits, and flowers from high above. The monkey troop often spends hours resting after each meal, slowly digesting the huge amount of food. The most prominent feature is the howl. With a developed hollow throat, their sound can be heard up to 5 kilometers away, both as a way to protect the territory and as a means of uniting the group. Just one howl can shake the entire forest, signaling the presence of the tree canopy guardians. The breeding season usually falls during the rainy season. The dominant male will mate with several females in the troop, and after about 6 months of pregnancy, the female monkey gives birth to a single baby. The baby is carried on the mother's belly for the first months of its life, then gradually moves to cling to her back until adulthood. However, even in the tree canopy, they are not really safe. The harpy eagle, the most powerful bird of prey in South America, is the most fearsome natural enemy. In addition, jaguars and anacondas also lurk in the low leaves. The life of the red howler monkey is therefore always a series of vigilance, where the howls echo not only to assert territory, but also to warn of dangers lurking on all sides. When the afternoon light tilts over the Amazon forest, the river surface becomes as quiet as a dark mirror. But under the murky water, not all is peaceful. Hidden deep below, a giant predator is preparing for a single and fatal attack. In the murky water, the more than 6-meter-long body of the green anaconda snake quietly slithers like a living shadow. It feels every ripple, every small vibration from the riverbank. Anaconda snakes are known as the giant ghosts of the reptile world, the heaviest and longest snakes on the planet. They can reach more than 8 meters long, weigh over 200 kilos, with huge muscular bodies covered in olive green scales dotted with round black spots, helping them blend perfectly with the dark water. Eyes and nostrils located on the top of their heads allow them to observe and breathe, while the rest of their bodies are hidden under the water, making them almost invisible predators. Anaconda snakes' hunting instincts rely on absolute silence and overwhelming strength. They often stalk their prey at the edges of rivers, mudflats, or creeks, motionless for hours like a rotten log. When the target, from large fish, waterfowl, capybara, small deer, to Caiman crocodiles, approaches, the python will strike quickly, wrapping its muscles tightly with each beat, stopping the prey's breathing until it is immobile. Unlike venomous snakes, an anaconda kills with muscle power and then swallows its prey whole, sometimes taking hours to complete. The anaconda can swallow prey weighing half its body weight and then not need to eat for weeks, even months. But the constrictor does not only hunt small animals. When the opponent is another killer, the confrontation will take the shape of a nightmare. In the evening, the rain has just stopped. Steam rises from the surface of the lagoon. A caiman is lying in ambush near the shore. The water behind it ripples slightly. The giant anaconda is slithering forward, slowly as the darkness falls. In the blink of an eye, the battle breaks out by the river. Finally, the python's strength and grip won out, and it held on until the caiman was motionless, then disappeared under the deep water with its prize. As the night gradually fell, the surface of the Amazon returned to its original calm, with only faint red ripples remaining under the moonlight. The giant ghost had disappeared into the depths, taking its spoils with it. But that was not the end, but only part of the endless cycle of survival in the rainforest. Under the sunlight slanting through the forest canopy, the Amazon River gradually calmed down after the fierce hunts. The murky water suddenly stirred, small ripples spreading out like a warning sign. From the riverbed, slender figures glided gracefully, reflecting the shimmering light. Another force of the Amazon was emerging, a pack of giant otters, the proud warriors of the river. Giant otters, also known as river wolves, are the longest otter species in the world, reaching up to 1.8 meters. They live in close-knit clans, usually from 5 to 15 individuals, led by a pair of leaders. Their long, muscular bodies and powerful, flat tails make them excellent swimmers. Their thick, silky, waterproof fur keeps them warm. But their real weapons are not their size, but their powerful jaws with sharp teeth, and, most importantly, their complex communication and coordinated hunting. They are an elite army of the water. The clan's territory is a rich horseshoe lake, a rich supply of fish and safe banks for burrowing and raising young. The proud, scarred alpha male is an experienced leader. He has led the clan through many rainy seasons, protecting them from predators like jaguars and repelling rival otter clans. For them, this is more than just a hunting ground. This is home. But the peace does not last forever. The dry season is approaching. Food sources in other areas are starting to dry up, forcing large predators to migrate, looking for new promised lands. And today, a swamp tyrant has come to the Otter Kingdom. Its presence is not just a threat, it is a declaration of war. It has come here not only to hunt fish, it has come to usurp this fertile territory. And then, the real battle broke out. The battle is over. The swamp tyrant has been expelled. The otter pack has successfully defended its kingdom. This victory is a powerful testament to another law of the Amazon. Here, strength does not come only from the muscles of individuals, but also from the intelligence, strategy, and strength of the whole group. After the breathtaking confrontation with the Caiman, the Amazon River gradually calmed down. In a dry hole on the shore, the female otter has prepared for the journey to continue her life. She digs complex tunnels, lining them with dry grass and rotten leaves to make a nest. After nearly 2 months of pregnancy, the tiny, blind, weak cubs are born, completely dependent on the mother and the pack for protection. Not only the mother, but the entire pack of otters contributes to raising them. They take turns hunting fish to bring back, guarding against enemies, and teaching the cubs their first lessons: how to dive, how to stalk prey, how to use hissing to communicate and warn. The immature chirping mixed with the loud sounds of the adults echo in the cave, like a song of survival passed from generation to generation. It is the solidarity in raising and protecting the cubs that helps the giant otter continue to maintain its position. One of the species that dares to challenge even the most notorious killers in the Amazon. In the Amazon kingdom, no throne is eternal. Only moments of domination are exchanged with blood and recklessness. Because here, the greatest victory is not power, but simply the opportunity to continue fighting tomorrow. Which species do you think is worthy of becoming the killer of the Amazon jungle? Leave your comments below the video. And don't forget to ring the bell and subscribe to not miss the next wildlife survival series.